J-322-ICA hug.
Okay, I unstuck it. There's something, I pushed buttons at the start of the stream by accident, and it locked it up. So I had to click all fucking around the place. And now we're here. Listening to the Plants vs. Zombies beats. I am programming, today. I wanted to do this for the week, because I have just gotten into this, and it's fun. Because I'm finally understanding Udon proper! Real this time. So, that's been really cool. I'm going to move myself out of the way, and I'm just going to continue working. I just want to show the people what's going on. Show the people. Gonna probably be a little bit more quiet this stream. Definitely not gonna be one that I'm gonna whatever around. But would be really nice. I think it would be nice. I won't post it anywhere. That's what I was going to say. I'm not going to be posting it nowhere. Maybe, I mean, I saved the video files. I could keep it as a way to make a YouTube video when it's all done. That was an idea I had earlier today. And I think that's a cool idea. So maybe that might be the case. I hope the music is okay. Let me quickly check by pausing it and then listening to myself on stream. It's fine. I'm gonna turn it down for myself because it's a little distracting to my brain. There we go. Alright, but to the point, I've done a lot of things already. I have gotten zombie stuff all together. This is all debug visualization to make it so that I can see what the fuck's it doing, but it will skip it if it is not true, which is good, which is cool. And something that I can do in the future is I can enable a debug mode in which will activate this on newly spawned zombies, or even just activate it on every zombie, in engine, which might be fun. I like the idea of having a debug mode to show people what the fuck is going on behind the scenes. I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, for the most part, I am grabbing a bunch of stuff, moving things around. I've gotten... It's not I haven't put it in through networking stuff yet, but it shouldn't be too hard. It's just a matter of seeing if it's the owner, and then splitting certain events to not happen, and then events to happen locally. So like this animation will happen locally. And possibly destroy, because there isn't a destroy option for object sync, but I think it would probably do that anyway. But yeah, object destroy I can have local anyway, because if it doesn't, even if it isn't, I can. That's better to happen locally, force it locally, and then decide later. But something like this, where I send the death to the master, that possibly I should only do on the owner, because the owner is the master of the master. Master command to master control. And yeah, cool things like I'm doing plant hit detection based on the zombie, which is neat, based on tile instead of hitboxes. That's cool. I've got hit detection for doing damage to the zombie. This will only be occurred on by the owner, so that's useful as well, because I don't want everyone locally trying to do it, because that would just waste some fucking time, wouldn't it? So then I can do that. I could possibly do animation effects wide, so I could probably do on particle collision cause an animation event to happen, which, fuck it, why not now? So both true... No, hang on. I would need a block. Ooh, I've never actually had to use a block yet. A block. So a block lets me split a branch, so two things can occur at once. Technically. So it can separate this on owner from a event, which is set animation. So I can do what? Animation trigger? Yeah, let's do an animation trigger. I have one over here that I can copy. And I'll move it over here. Did it. No, don't do it. Duplicate. Figure stuff out. There we go. Whoop. And then I can do... Whoop. Got hit. And that's cool. So I can add that when I need to, but that's cool that that's already there. And that means getting hit animation-wise is local. So when you see a bullet hit something, it'll look like it's damaged instantly. Even though it's not. And that works pretty close to the game. This one, however, would be a block to... explosion graphic? Probably an explosion graphic. So I can probably even do death by explosion as an override. Oh, actually, yeah, that's a curious one. Because hit detection like this is different. So maybe what I have to do is split it by not what type of damage it is. Because the local engine needs to know what type of damage happened with the split collisions, but setting the health, I can do that locally. I mean, to the owner. Because I don't want this to occur. I don't want it to update health if it isn't the owner. And then maybe what that can do is it can... Because this is a boolean, and that is from an anything node. But what I could possibly do is set a bool to be like explosion animation, right? And then I could make it so that death doesn't occur from explosion. From explosion. If explosion is false, then like, yeah, death has to be explosion by false. Yeah, that makes sense. That is good. That is cool. So let me whoop, view a little closer. Maybe here, and then we can do a block. And then on this block, I know that I can set an animation bool to be death by explosion. Oh, why don't I just set the health to 0? Yeah, I can just set health to 0. Float. Int const. Constant integer. to 0, because that will just guarantee it's dead. Cool. Explosion. Or exploded. That makes more sense. Exploded. So then what bit have it. And now I know to use the explosion animation. Nice! Cool. So then that will set that locally, because it knows that it got hit by an explosion, and the zombie will be told, hey, you got exploded. That's how you died. So then when this occurs on the update, I presume like the next update, which will be like probably the next frame, it will decide, hey, by the way, you've died. It'll send this to the fact that the thing has died, and then it's going to tell it that it's dead, and it can do the same thing here as well. So that's good. Let me comment that. Set anim to animator, tell animator that the zombie died from explosion. And then this one is health, isolate health, update to owner. And then getting hit is universal. No need for separate triggers based on hit type. Getting hit is universal, and then you need to separate triggers based on hit type. Perfect. I have big water here today. I'm being good. I'm drinking more water over the last night and now. Oh my god. Water. Maybe that came out of the mic. That would have been bad. I'm sorry. Okay, so... that's all I want to add to you for now. All of these happen... I can add a comment here. Owner is left in charge of dealing damage and status effects to zombie. So, perfect. That is basic level networking that I have to do now, but I can do that differently later, which is good. Oh, maybe I can do an on spawn and on start, maybe. I don't know. Maybe, can I see if I was instantiated? Get instantiate. No, that is a VR chat command. Yeah, instantiate is spawn? No, I can't really check if I can't discern. That's alright. On spawn works. I hope that doesn't mean on player spawn. Maybe I should just leave it to it when it starts the script. I think that's a little bit more reliable. On script start. start. So the reason I did this, spawn/start setup, is that it'll be easier to edit zombie values like health dynamically in engine. And then I can do things like set the maximum health of the zombie. Oh, wait, no. Other way around. Yeah, I can change the maximum health of the zombie dynamically. Instead of otherwise. So that is better. Because then if this changes, it's controlled by the zombie. So I can make a zombie that uses this script, but is stronger. You know? I'm thinking about this now. Maybe that's not necessary. Health? I don't think that health is now. I think that's just an extra step I'm doing for no reason. Am I checking against max health anywhere? No. Oh. I just saw that through. I don't need max health if I can just set the default value to be whatever I want. And then I'll spawn with that. And zombies can't heal, so it doesn't matter if I know what the max health is. Oh, I don't need max health. Die. Yeah, that's fine. I don't need max health. But I do need to do these other things, like set the tile and so forth. So this sets a tile to wherever it decided to spawn. Or wherever it is. And then this one just forces it to walk. But at the moment it doesn't really need to. Just because this part of the script is inactive at the moment, so I'm just making sure it forces it to walk at the start, but I can probably remove that later. And what else? Yeah, maybe I will only need to set the tile at the end. That's interesting. Oh well. I don't need to use max health because I have health. That was a silly little thing of my own. That means I can remove this max health option. Max HP. I do not need you anymore, so let me just shift all of you up. I do not need instance 8 anymore. And then I can branch you down. From here. And last attack. Attack delay. Lane ID is now X pause. So that is a float. Float to string. And bada bing bada boom. And then lane ID is something I'll need to expose. Lane ID. I think I want to start manually compiling, so let me... Is that a setting? Okay, what I'm gonna do then is I want to make sure you don't... Can I stop you from compiling every frame? Or anything that I fucking touch? No! Shit. Oh well. Oh well. Then I don't need any year. I don't need year, so then you are just 4 and 5. And then 6 is attack delay. And then 7 is attack. Attack delay. Last attack. And attack delay. Okay, perfect. Save year, go back into the scene, and then now what I can do with year, I could have just done over here, is I can remove max health pay from year, which means I need to unpack the prefab, or open prefab asset, and then remove it from here. And then go bring these all down. And done. Back to scene. Cool. And then debug text. I only need 8 of them now. And then it is lane ID, lane XPause, last attack, and attack delay. I think it just figured itself out. That's pretty cool. Okay. Anyway, back to programming. Okay, well, max HP is a value I never needed. So then now we're back into this god awful math. I might make zombie spawning its own custom event, because I think that'll be better to make this a little bit more neater, really. Because I probably will be spawning a lot of zombies, unless I make this its own script, a spawning script, which I could do. I guess I could do that. Because I could make the commander do other things, and then this just handles zombie spawning. Yeah, let's do that. Let me rename you to be Zombie Spawner. Let me have a little think about this. No, I don't need to split it by script. I don't think so. I'm gonna avoid it for now. I'm only thinking because I need to know how many zombies are in play to then set the game state. So I'm thinking maybe I even do a custom event that splits off the zombie spawning portion of this script. Do custom events add any overhead? I hope not. Because it could be the fact that me calling to get this event would be more laggy, I guess, than just to, you know, do it in a true or false statement. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the spawn zombie here, just in case, because I think I can do that better if I do all of this stuff in its own little corner of the internet. And then I can probably do weird stuff, so that means I can do cool things like spawn X and Y zombies in so and so location. Get my drift? You get my drift. Though I can probably do this part on the script line. So let me undo you, and then I can probably do like a for loop or something when it comes to spawning zombies. That would be useful. Because that would mean that there are certain things that I can do for, because there's one thing that I have to do is making sure that zombies can spawn on multiple lanes at the same time. So that's going to be its own funny little challenge. So let me grab you up here, and then bring you down, bring this a little further down this way. And you, over here. Depending on where I choose how many zombies spawn, I might do it here. Because there's gonna be a randomizer on how many zombies spawn in at once that I'm probably gonna control by a similar method that I'm doing this, which is the spawn reset timer. So that nothing spawns unless it's good. Let me finish making this, just so I don't get too fucked over. But I will create node, spawn custom event, send custom event to self, which is good on behavior. Get. Huh? Why is it the only option in an array? Send custom event instance. You don't always okay. Good on behavior. Well, I'm gonna assume that you do that, but you're not showing your own values. So I'm thinking that I need to somehow, you know, grab a thing that says that you're a value. That is yourself. I swear. I swear that it was different on the zombie demo. There's no way. Oh, you're just being silly. Or maybe it's just being silly. Do we even have any public? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I have plenty of public variables. It should be easy. Oh, I think I'm thinking about variables. Do I have to grab... No. I can just probably use like a constant string, right? To do this. Region here. Event name string is going to be event name zombie spawn. Because that should instance itself. There shouldn't be a reason why I need to spawn zombie. Spawn zombie. Okay, so. Might need a reinstance value. Oh yeah. Need to bring these down here for you two, cool. But then for you, I'm setting up a remap. So it is subtract. Float subtract, let's do that first. Subtract. Subtract from low 1. And then I'm going to add it. And float add. Oh no. Add low 2. That's right. You're low 2. And this is high 2. So I'm gonna put the low up here and the high down here, because that's easier. Comment. Low 1. High 1. Low 2. High 2. Good. That works. I like it. I love graphs. Graphs are so much easier for me to fucking figure shit out. So then I'm gonna create a... I need to still have a look at how the function works. So then you've subtracted from the value. So let me just add that into here. That above is value. You know what I can't do? I can leave the script, the thing in here. Load to plus bracket value minus low 1 is equal to multiplying it from high 2 minus low low 2. And then dividing that by high 1 minus low 1. I like this. I like that comment can sit behind shit like this to make things easier. Even though that's starting to cut off some things over there. And move you across and then add, I don't know, that many spaces. Neat. That was cool. I made myself a little graph. Ah, that's so cool. I love it. I need this unary minus to be over there. So then I'm up to here, which is adding that, and then multiplying, which is a float multi. Multiplication, which in end will end up feeding into those two. And then for the other stuff, it is a subtraction, a division from a subtract. From which one's first? High, subtract from low, from you first. So high is subtracted from the low. And then year is also high, subtracted from low. Math looks so much better in graphs. Why isn't this why can't math be taught by like this? This is so much easier. Like look, you know that this float goes over here, this float goes over here, this goes over there, that goes over there. So then that's all good. And then it all ends up in a multiplication. Okay, so just done a double check that this is all true. If my time was 0.2, then hang on, I need a scientific calculator where I can type this in, right? Brackets. Okay, cool. So if I were to make sure this works by going with like if it's 2% through or it's 20% through, and I am going to multiply. No, subtract that from. No, plus it. No, subtract that from value low, which is 0. So subtract 0. And then, oh wait, no, hang on. Hang on. Let's say that we are on level 2. So that would be divided by, or multiplied by. So hang on. 2 multiplied by 0.25. Flip that around, and then we're adding this to adding 0.9. Oh, hang on. What's happening here? Add 0.9. is over 1. Hang on. Standard just so it goes in order. So 0.25 multiplied by 2 is 5. Then I negate that. Oh, I know. Wait, 2 multiply 0.25 is 0.5. Yeah. And then I'm thing and then plus. There's a zombie in your lawn. I think I need to make sure it loops and starts not playing random shit. So 0.4 is my low value on this one. So that's low 2. Low 2 is 0.4, remember that. Low 2 is 0.4. So 0.4, so back to scientific. So 0.4 is plus bracket 20% through the game minus 0 bracket, and then multiply that with a bracket of high 2, which is 1, minus 0.4 bracket that, which is divided by high 1, 1, which is subtracted to 0, and then that is 1 equals or equals. Oh fuck! I had it right. Hang on. Open 4 plus 0.4 plus 20% through the game minus 0, which I don't think I actually need to do the low one because it's 0. Multiply by that high 1. Which is high 2, which is 1, minus 0.4, which is then divided by 1 minus 0, which then equals 0.52. Aha! So that would be the multiplier on it if it was 20% through the game. Oh wait, no, I think I'm 1 minus it, so that would be 2% away from the end. Or 20% away from the end. So that makes sense. It makes sense. Yay! Yeah! So I think just because I subtract 0, I don't need to do this. Zombie da. 1 divided by 0. I don't need to do this division thing. Because it's 1. So what? Is let me see. So 0.4. Let me write this down somewhere else. I can just open up another fucking calculator. Haha. So if I were to remove what I don't need from this, I can do less calculating. 0.4 plus 0.2 multiplied by multiplied by 1 minus 0.4 is 0.6. That makes the same number. Oh, cool. So, by just doing this, that removes the fact that I even need them. This is scale, it's a high 2 value, wow. I can leave the nodes in there. Kind of reminds me what the fuck it's doing. Nah, I can remove it. Fuck it. Might as well keep the graph at least a little bit tinier if I don't have to make it larger. Just kind of move things so it optimizes the space a bit better, so it looks a little cleaner and is more readable. What? Bring this a little bit back. That works. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to try and do now is... move this around so it's a little bit more understandable. You've gone down here. You want to trigger the wave event with you, which is probably going to require spawning a lot of zombies. Which I can probably do like a wave spawn type of thing. So it'll try and redo wave spawn for a set amount of time, maybe. So then I can probably do wave spawn. Or maybe I can just affect how these numbers do it. So let me branch here. So let me wave timer. I do have a wave timer. Ah, cool. So if you are less than or equal to 0, you will use a normal. I guess I can do greater than. Greater than. Well, I remove it. Greater than or equal to. No, not greater or equal, just greater. Greater than 0. Then what I want you to do is... So that means if this is not greater than 0, then go and do the normal zombie spawn. But if you are greater than, then I want to do a zombie spawn timer, which is just going to be a set value for however long. And then the decrease timer on the spawn wave could be set by the game difficulty. So waves will last shorter on easier difficulties. Which is just like set it to 0.2 to 2, which is the this is the amount of seconds between each spawn. Actually, you know what? With waves, I can probably do it so that it spawns more often in multiple lanes at a time. Let me have a look at my root command for this game, which is Jara playing it.
What stream was it? I wonder if you guys maybe we'll figure it out. I'm curious if people know. You will know.
So I just want to see what the zombie wave is like.
From that stream that was going to happen. I think they were pretty funny. But that's just me. No, it's not the hamster stream. Well, you're talking about the hamster stream? Like, that was a stream that was going to happen. And
Yeah, so it seems to want to spawn multiple in a few rows. And they don't really last that long, do they? So let me swap this over so that I can do a little bit more granular control on how zombies spawn. I can probably do a thing where it waits until that animation is done. That could be something that I can do. Greater node, split logic based on if. And also what I could do as well is go right over here to before final wave. So maybe I can do game state 3. Will if there's still a wave timer, I can then if it has a quality between 3, then I want it to first see if it is still a wave or not, and then it will still force zombies to spawn with the usual wave logic, or the spawning logic. If the wave timer is still greater then I want it to continue to spawn zombies. Cake Man, a new VSC world, yeah! Plants vs. Zombies! You would be probably really good at making Plants vs. Zombies. I reckon you would be good. I don't have the money to commission you to do that, but I reckon you'd be good. So then I want it to, if that is true, still try and spawn shit. So you will still try and spawn. Thanks, so don't tempt me. I won't try. Teehee. I won't try and tempt you to make artwork and then I can take advantage of. That's the raw part of it. Really. But no, that won't happen. I will make it all myself. I'm even tempted to do like a little inside to the home. I reckon that'll be really cute. Have a little inside home where people can hang out, and then like your friends can go out and play Plants vs. Zombies. And you can join in, because you can just walk in and start picking up shit and throwing shit. So what I'm gonna try and do is you can just throw like a plant packet at one of these squares and then it will plant it. And then like there's a universal cost and everything. So when someone picks something up, it first asks the owner if that is a viable transaction, and then that can happen. So that's cool. I don't know what's gonna happen when the owner swaps, but we'll figure that out later. That's probably gonna just be like a bug that I can't control. I'll probably just have a force end game button just to kind of be like, well, it's unforeseeable events. Fuck it. So this will make sure zombies only spawn for so long, and then the wave timer is going to be set by the difficulty. So You are going to do the usual delta time stuff. Delta. I've been getting into Playmaker lately. It's been actually pretty fun. Anything with Playmaker is costs money, right? Time. Delta. There we go. Subtract. And then I can do a similar thing to what I did here, which is convert this into a urinary minus. But I guess I could also just do based on urinary minus. No. What? Duplicate. You'll probably bolt more. It is free. Oh, it is free. Maybe. I thought Playmaker was money. Urinary minus. Sorry, let me just double check what that produces. Just real quick. Because I want the wave to be shorter if you are lower. Like if it is less difficult. So if I do a, let's say I'm on difficulty 2, and if I multiply that by 0. Fuck. Stop. Just do that standard, please. 2, difficulty 2, multiply that by 0.25 like I have here. And then if I'm urinary minus that and then plus 1, that gives me the flip. So that would be longer. But if I was to do 3, multiply by 0.25, add... No. Negate... Oh, fuck. 0.75, negated, and then I add the 1 to make it a flip. It would be longer. Okay, and then 0 would be 1. Okay, perfect. So this is a function that I'm used to in shader programming. Which in shaders it's called 1 minus. Add 1. So it means that it technically flips it around. So the higher the game difficulty in this is, the it can flip it so that I can make it do values like, so this subtracts at normal speed, right? Let me move wave stuff upwards. But yeah, so it does stuff so that like this will run at normal time if it is set to easy, but then we'll progressively get more and more slower at subtracting it, subtracting time from it, the more difficult it gets. So create group, wave, timer, so multiply? No. I needed Slippy, multiply. And then that would be how much delta time is subtracting from the time. Just good. I'm gonna leave that here somewhere. I'm gonna move this across a little bit more because I know that I need to do my zombie spawning logic before it. Wave difficulty scaling PvZ equals 1 speed. Maybe I can do normal, as in if I just add, because if I add 1.5 then it's 1.5. Oh, Bolt is free. It costs... Playmaker costs some money. Ah, got it. I get what you mean. I'm sorry I didn't read that. I was very focused. Don't even at me. Wave difficulty setting. So what I could do is... No, I'll just keep it simple, stupid. Equals 1 speed. One second equals 1 second. Make the multiplication higher for a harsher. Is it higher? If I was to do 0.5, so if I did 3, 0.5, 3 multiplied by 0.5, it'll be 1.5. And then if I negate that, and then plus 1 to that, that is -5. That's illegal. That's illegal. I can't really be bothered making that a remap. So, what's the highest 3 can get away with? Before it becomes a problem number. Is it 3? It's 3.333. There we go. Don't go above 0.3 multi, as will make the timer additive rather than subtractive. Oh, by the way, did you make more human avatar recently? I saw that on my friends list at one point. Yes, I did. Let me open up my funny little Twitter account on a separate window. Because there's a non-zero chance of Titty being on the screen. Yeah, there we go. So I've done cool technical things with that. But I've done these cool little muscle constraints. Actually, why am I showing this when I have the file literally on hand? portfolio website, demo, constraint. So this is a rig that I made based off of a YouTube video. It is blinking in and out with Chrome. So it's very cool. It allows like a lot more of my points to not crumble. Which is, I was like, well, if I'm gonna do a human, I'm gonna make it right. So I did. And then the cool thing with it as well is, well, first of all, it's cool with the pectoral muscle, because it makes the titty do better. It makes the titty do the thing where you can squeeze them. But yeah, it's really cool. I like it a lot. I'm gonna hopefully find a form to release this rig, whether or not I make it easily accessible or just like, fuck it, here's the rig and how it looks like. Have a guess. But for the most part, it looks alright. And I wanna... If you wanna have a look at it, I'll definitely share it to you. But for the most part, it is closed source at the moment. How about that? Closed source avatar tech. But then also, if I go to my demo eyes, this is the eye shader that I made for it, which is really cool. It has a cornea effect. I have it dynamically change to the lighting for the iris size. That was crazy. And I put this into Poyomi shader. I figured out how to write shader code to do that. I backwards compatibled all the fucking shit and it worked. And there's cameras in the iris. Ain't that cool? It's such a small detail, no one fucking notices. But it's neat. And you can override it. So it's getting to, yeah, kinda. So, technically for this I have a whole fucking lore about how my android human works. I came up with a whole, like, pretty much explanation and like equivalent for human anatomy and all that fucking nonsense. But instead of, okay, here's the prompt. Instead of if humans were made out of, if humans weren't biomechanical and bioelectrical, what if human was electromechanical? Right? How would that work? So there's I got a whole explanation that it could go on for hours. But I might not. But I can explain it. I can. That's the most important part. I can tell you how it can get cut on its skin and how it is warm like a human. And how it think. Have you ever heard of a analog computer? That's what that is. That's a human brain, essentially. And then what if you had... Okay, here's the other thing, right? It kind of sparked from the Engage. Henson engaged. What's that show? Star Trek. Star Trek, Nanomachines episode. So there's an episode where nanites.
Nanotechnology components identified in one.
Nanites were new technology in the next generation, and no one heard what happened in the Star Trek Discovery. What? I don't know what that means. Yeah, nanotechnology though. This stuff. I saw this episode and then I was like, oh, this is like what I would consider a more believable sense of like using nanomachines to create a body. Because it was like going throughout the ship and like rewriting shit by itself, and like they're all following the basic little commands. When you start learning about the human body, cells are the exact same shit, right? Cells are the exact same nonsense as nanomachines. Like, if you come up with an excuse in a sci-fi film for why nanomachines are so wacky, cells are already doing it. That's the crazy part. Cells have already been doing that shit. Why? How can it just turn something into something else? It's tiny. How does it even figure out where it's gonna go? It's tiny. It doesn't have a brain. But it still works, and you're full of them. Why would you not be full of nanomachines? But yeah, how about that? So that made me go on a tangent about robot stuff, and what if human was robot, but it still had to eat and everything, because like, okay, here's the other thing that was the requirement for it. It can't be plugged into charge. You can't plug yourself into charge. So these human alternative robots aren't going to be able to do that. And we get our energy from various sources. So I've also explained that I can outwit you in this whole argument, is the thing. Anyway. Tangent over. Back to programming. Yay, programming. Go lower for less difficulty scaling, so time. I'm gonna set the time to whatever. Decrement time based on difficulty. Decrement wave time. Waves last longer on harder modes. Waves last longer on harder modes. Yippee! Okay, so that's good. What does send change? I don't know what that means. I'm just gonna leave it. Oh, you should write a sci-fi sometime. Also, I'd love to see that rig. Sometime. I've gotten better at rigging over the years, but I still have a ways to go. Yeah, it's very much more technical on the VR chat side. And also, one other thing I learned is Unity Engine and VR chat are limited to a vertex can only be moved. An individual vertex can only be influenced by 4 bones. Which quickly made things difficult. Because when you have a shoulder that's made of 7 bones or more, you have to kind of figure out where the zones are, like proper. You can't do overlapping stuff to make it smoother. In like just going all over the fucking place. Because then you'll have splits where it got cut off from being a part of like the main 4. So then it makes like the little like weird deformations. So there's a command in Blender where you can set the maximum. You can be like clear anything that isn't the top 4 influence bones. And then you do like smoothing between that and whatever. But yeah, that is important. Setting your max. Oh yeah, no. What I do is I set in Blender. I've been setting, like clear everything that isn't the 4 main influence bones. I forget what the actual term is. And then I normalize the values so that they all return back to 0 and 1. Between 0 and 1. Quantize? I think so. But it's the fact that it is... There's an option where you can be like, set the limit to 6 bones, or set the influence limit to 8 bones, or 9. But for Blender it has to be 4. For Unity it has to be 4, so I set it to 4 in Blender. Like, as it's a function. It's not like a setting or like a whatever. It's a function that occurs. I forget the function name, but it's there. Look, if I go here, I go rig, skin weights, 4 bones. You can't change it because in VR chat it forces that because of the render quality. Have you tried tier nodes at all? No. No. The thing with Blender nodes, they're fucking weird. Blender nodes are weird, okay? You can't just simply just go like, oh, I want to add a float. I can just go float and add. It's weird. You have to go like a math node and then do that or something else. It doesn't make sense. Because in substance in the other shader engine, Amplify, I can just do 1 minus, and then I have the 1 minus command function, whatever. Can't do that. You have to manually do shit. Don't like it. I'll let smart people figure it out. Great comment. Force wave logic to still occur when final this will force a wave logic to still occur when final occur when the game time runs out. Perfect. I don't like it. I don't like it. But like there's other things, not only just that. I can grab colors, I can create colors, I can do whatever. There's this. For some reason it just doesn't vibe. Okay, so this forces the game logic to occur. So maybe what I can do is a part of the wave timer. Because this will happen. But then I need to... Oh! Wait a minute. I know what to do, don't worry. Don't worry, babe. It's just, once this happens, then I need to set the zombie's last spawn time to be larger. So I can just do U and then... constant float. And then this will be create comment, force a delay for animations to play. So what this will do is I can set this to be 40 seconds. Why not? Or 10 seconds. That's probably about it. And then the zombie spawner won't do nothing for 10 seconds because it'll see that it is in fact not less than or equal, and then it will go down here and then it will be like, hey, don't do nothing. Alright, I gotta go, let you focus. Good talking to you. Yay. Thank you. And then set the wave timer. Now I need to set wave timer. And then I need to set the wave timer based on whether or not, based on how many waves there are. So let me grab these two. Int wave count, current wave. Convert these to floats. So what happens with this is it goes through current wave. Fuck, hang on, let me have a big think about this one. So this would be 0, so that would multiply this by 0. Wave count. Hang on, calculator. Calculator time. Oh, there are 2 notifications I need to look at. 3 on my phone. Alright, perfect. Calculator time. Split the length into a single wave. Let's do that. So, so there are 3 waves. 3 waves. I want the current wave. Current wave. Int. Oh fuck, hang on, what am I doing? So I have 3 of those. And you're dividing the time up to whatever. So let me check. So if the finish time is, in fact, 150, and then I'm dividing that by 50, by 3, it is 50, and then I am multiplying that, apparently, by 0. Which is then not subtracting anything from float, which is, I see what I'm doing. Oh, I see what's happening here. That is not the same as whatever. So I will in fact change my approach. So, for this one, I need to do it so that, what's the goal? Is equal to no subtraction done on current time. Wave 1 equals 1 equivalent 1 wave time is sub from level prog. Grab the current wave and use it to increment the next timer mark. and grab the amount of waves have occurred, grab how many waves have occurred, subtract the equivalent amount of time in wave time. Decodes a level time. Decodes a wave time interval from level's length of time. Decodes a wave time interval. Decodes a wave time interval for level time and total level waves. I just realized I was muted for a hot minute. So what I'm trying to do right now is I've changed these how they look and whatever. But for the most part, I'm wanting to increment the game state now. So I'm gonna try and I was gonna do it here as a branch, just check if time has reached the progression time. But I could do it based on the wave time. You know? So, and then... So I'm gonna branch this first. And then pretty much ask it, hey, do you even know if you have ended the game or not? Because final wave is different. So I'm gonna grab you two. You know what? Actually, that happens afterwards. Because I need to increment it first to know what it is. Create node. So branch. So I can do two things here, which is cool. Oh, actually, you know what? I can do everything first, and then animations can come last. Because this little branch that I'm going to create a branch. I'm just going to add it so it's here. Equality. Or greater than, just in case. Greater than or equal, because that is a edge case that I don't know could happen, so I might as well fucking account for it. It's like the same sort of calculation anyway. So is it greater than or equal to the wave count? Is wave count greater than, no wait, current wave. Current wave greater than or equal to wave count. And then that will let me know, hey, you should tell it it's the final wave. And then split animations. Based on final wave. And then one of these will be setting the game set game state. Set it. So if it is true that it is indeed the final game, final wave, then it will make sure that the game state is set to constant 3. Create a comment. If final wave, regress to game state 3 branch. Next update. Blood events based on final wave, and then for you, I need to figure out how to scale how much time I want to put into a wave. So maybe I can do float, which is a wave time length. Final wave time length, which is in a bracket. I recently watched a video about thing. It removes brackets, never mind. But it's there. Fine. So, I'm gonna grab you. I'm gonna set, let's say a default value for a wave time should be 5. Final wave. Let me have a look at the game.
Like that.
Huge wave of zombies is approaching. Final wave.
Well, you're talking about the hamster stream, like that was a stream that was going to happen.
3, 4. It
That's
only lasted for like 2 seconds. Sure, let's do a default value of a wave. Final wave timer is 3 seconds long. Oh wait, no, it's all based on easy mode, so easy would be 2 seconds. Final wave timer length is here. So I want to also make you public. Then I'm gonna make sure that so if you were 1, I need you to equal 1 of final wait time length. So is this another remap of sorts. Yeah, I think this is another remap script. So we'll have a little dandy copy of this thing. So I need a create a constant flake, a flake constant, flake, const, cool. And then move that to be a, so that will be a high, which will be a 1. And then I need to grab the value, which is year. So your value, your high 1, your high 1. And then you are low, your high 2 and low 2. Right? Fuck. Are you actually value? I think you are. So you're actually value. And you're going to be... Create a comment. Val. You are high 2? Then high 2, you would be high 1. Because I'm remapping you. And then a constant 0 is going to be is low. What am I hearing? Oh, that was just a part of the song. I didn't hear that last time, so I was a little confused. Let's do low 1 equals 0. So let's remap to 1 to 0. So if I grab the value, I'm going to, first of all, subtract from below 1, which is 0. So that is null and void. So then low 2 is added, which is also 0. So that is void. So then I multiply year to, okay, so that is null and void. High 2 subtract from low 2 is that, divided by high 1. So I don't need any of the loads, so I create, and I just divide, division. One divided by here. Oh my god, that makes sense. Okay, so then high 1. So that would be what? So that is, in fact, a what's it? A wave count. So let me do like wave 2 is multiplied by. Hang on, let me do the wave 1 thing first. Wave 1 is first. So that's 3 waves. So it's 1 divided by 3 waves equals that. And then I multiply that by 2 waves. Aha! But I don't want wave. Wave 1 would be a third of the size. I wanna make a different low. So I need to make a high minus low 2. So I do need to do that. I subtract. So I need this one, high 1, high 2 to be subtracted by low 2, which is I'm going to do it a constant. Constant float, because then I can change that into a whatever whenever I want. Create a comment. Lowest time multiplier. So let's say the lowest it can go is 40% of a wave. So I've optimized it to be value multiplied by high 2 minus low 2 divided by high 1. Between high 2 and low 2. Depending on total waves. There we go. Perfect. Okay. And then I would multiply that by year. Mult. Scale final wave based on whatever and whatever. Nice. Okay, final wave time length. Hello, Dreaming. I am making Plants vs. Zombies for VR chat. You can hang out with your friends, and you can throw plants onto the ground and defend your house from zombies. There we go. So that means wave, if it was 2 waves, right? The first wave would be equivalent of 7? Yeah, 70% time of the final wave. Then I can split events based on that, which then would trigger final wave animation. And then, oh, actually, I can also spawn a specific zombie. I can probably delete this. Yeah. Delete the comment. Because then in here I can do trigger wave incoming anim. And then I also want it to spawn a specific zombie. So I can hopefully set that to just duplicating this event. So I can spawn a flag bearer zombie. Because no matter what, flag bearer will come first. Oh no, I have to wait for that one, don't I? Oh shit. Well, since the wave timer isn't subtracted yet, I can then do it down here instead, which is... So I know that even though that there's a delta time effect on it, I can branch this based on if it is indeed the first zombie. So is wave timer equal to final wave time length? I realize I have to duplicate this function down here. So that's going to be a little bit of a space requirement. A bear zombie. So I'm just going to quickly check if this calculation of final wave, which I can probably just drag down. They're close enough. Yeah, I can do that. That saves like shit, you know. So is equality. This is only because of the fact that when this fires in 1 frame, but I need to wait a little bit longer before I can actually spawn the flag bearer, because the flag bearer will be 10 seconds in front, and that's the flag bearer has to be with the zombies. So I'm going to do that, spawn the flag bearer, and then probably do nothing. I'm gonna skip to this. So it goes 1 frame to spawn the flag bearer, and then all the other zombies come with it. Or it could be a cool effect if it is kind of like the first cat to come out of the ground. I'm gonna do that. Because it's only like, it's a chance between either 1 second between a zombie, so 0, 1, or 0.2 of a second. So it'd be like, wah, wah, with all the other zombies, you know what I mean? Huh. How do you test something like this? No fucking clue. This is all just logic in my brain, and then I'm gonna hit the play button, and then it's gonna go, and I'm gonna see if it's right. Cause I don't know, I'm going through a lot of logic checks in my brain, and the visualization helps with debugging a lot more than if I was doing it by text and like seeing if it ran, whatever. And I just open up my calculator to see if this maths makes sense. And then I'll get like debug console entries that tell me if there's like a null error somewhere, and then I can fix it from there. Okay, so quality, spawn timer. Oh yeah, that just goes straight into the ball. I'm being silly. But is the wave timer equal to that? I'm on credit comment. If wave timer is fresh I wonder if I could do 0.6. Because the thing with, I just realized, if my wave is set to be, you know, 2 seconds by default. So, well, final time like 2 seconds by default. Then it would be only able to spawn, it can have a chance to only spawn one wave, like one set of zombies, which is not exactly what I want. So I want to decrease that so it can definitely spawn at least 2 sets of zombies to come in as the final wave. Though I could, in theory, make the initial spawn less daunting, I guess. Straight lines are nice. Straight lines are good. So I can make the subsequent waves spawn that way instead. I don't know. I think I can do this. Very small randomizer, but a randomizer that will help it be a little bit more dynamic. And then, or at least feel a little bit more dynamic. And then from that, it also, I can have it have a bigger range of how much zombies it wants to spawn per group. So let me do an int of zombie spawn amount, which is set the variable. So then I'm going to set it to only spawn one of the wave bearer. There only needs to be one wave bearer. Flag bearer, I mean. I'm going to compact it a little bit more. Bring this closer. And then for you, so I'm going to set this value to be 1 constant. 1 zombie. Only 1 zombie. The reason is I need to know how much zombies I want to spawn. Is there a lane amount? Do I have a lane amount? Lane's active. I do. So I'm going to grab lane amount. And it's going to be 1 lane to all 6. I'm actually going to branch this. Because if there's only three lanes active, then fuck. less than or equal. If there is less than or equal to 3 lanes active, then I want it to branch between 2 different spawn types. Which is fuck. So if it is less than 3, then I'm just going to do lane amount between 0 and 1. Actually, you know what? If it is less than 3 lanes, then I'm going to make it spawn zombies a little quicker. So just so it's a little neater, I'm going to change it to greater than. Because greater than can link up to you a little bit more cleaner, while less than won't. So greater than 3 will make it so that the first way of trying to figure out zombies will be random. So set zombie spawn amount. This will be between 0.1 and 0.2. Though if you only have between 3 and 1 lanes, that would be a lot of zombies to deal with. Though, all of them could have just been spawned as 1 as well, so there is a chance of that happening. Range, so I need to create a range. Another range. The year. The value, I need a range. Random range is, in fact, more space. Is in fact way more space. So the lanes active will be max. I can probably use the same one for both, and then minimum will be 3 lanes to attack. Spawn from minimum 3. If it is less than the fact, you will randomize between 0. Where's my spawn amount? So then for you, I will set you to be spawning between a range of 1 Because it could be a range of 1 between 1, and that would be 1 wave. But then I want it to spawn faster. Because of that. Because then in the end, you know, a possibility of gameplay would be, you know, you could have a really difficult single lane challenge, you know, that would be fun. And then set the wave timer. Branch for games with less than 4 lanes. Spawn faster from less. So that would be a minimum of how many in the 2 seconds on easy? So calculator. Discord is saying that I have 2 notifications. That is lying. But yeah. Really? Uh-huh. But yeah. So that would be a minimum of 1, so 0.2. Oh fuck. Hang on. 2 divided by 0.2 equals 10. Yeah. That's a minimum of 10 zombies per wave. That will spawn within 2 seconds. Which is decent. It also had the potential of spawning 30 of them. On easy. Yeah, that's okay. That's a potential of spawning 30 of them for a wave, which is alright. 30 within 2 seconds though, that's a lot. But that would be over 3 lanes. So there is, in fact, if I was to do 2 seconds divided by 0.1, that would be 20 zombies potential for a single lane on easy mode. Which I think is dealable. Is that handleable? Because it scales up. I would like that to be between 15. $15 zombies and 10 zombies for easy, and then that would scale up to what? Calculator. 2 divided by 0.15. Why is that 13.3333? 2 divided by 0.1 is 20. 2 divided by 0.2 is 10. So then why is 2 divided by 0.15? What? What? Hang on. What? What I just did was 2 divided by 1.5, essentially. Well, apparently I'm fucking wrong. Okay, so 2 seconds. Five multiplied by... How many? Oh, fuck me. Oh my god. What the fuck? Wait, so then, hang on. 15 multiplied by 0.2. Or 15 multiplied by 0.5 is 7. So it would be, what? 175? 2 divided by 1.75? Apparently. Wait, no, 2 divided by 0.175. No. 2 divided by 0.125? 16. Fucking numbers are weird, man. I think I'll do 2 divided by 0.14. Yeah. Oh no, 1.5 works, because then... Alright, here's the game plan, right? 2 divided by 0.15 means that there is a minimum of 26 zombies per game. Oh, wait a minute. There's a maximum of 26 zombies for a game, and then a minimum of... $20. So, yeah. 2 divided by 0.15, multiply that by 3 lanes is a maximum of 40 with a minimum of 30 zombies. Still think it should be less. I didn't realize just how much zombies so there could be in that amount of time. So okay, so 2 seconds divided by 0.3. Is 0.6 is 6 2 divided by 0.6 is that many zombies. Is that many? Oh, hang on. Yeah, that's as many zombies in 1 lane per 3. So minimum would be 10 zombies. Actually, I reckon it kind of balances itself out. Not gonna lie. That's a minimum of 10 zombies with the maximum potential of 0.2, I mean 0.3, then multiply that by 3. Wait a minute, hang on. I keep on getting myself confused. Two divided by 0.3 is that multiplied by 3, which is 20. That's a potential maximum of 20 zombies. Potential min-max zombies of what was that? 20 what? 10 to 20. Three plus lanes. Minus lanes is potential min-max zombies of what was the other ones? Fuck. 0.2 0.2 oh shit 2.474949 and me eat orange, fuck. 2 seconds divided by 0.2 equals 10 maximum. And then a minimum maximum of 2 divided by 0.4 equals 5. And then a potential max Wait, did I not multiply them by fucking, hang on. 0.3, wait, 2 divided by 0.3 multiplied by 3. Okay, I did do it. I really did. So that would be a maximum of 0.5 per 2 seconds. Easy mode. On final wave. Always for 3 lane. Oh, hang on a minute. If it's greater than 3, so it would be 4. So it's not always. For 4, because 4 would be... Yeah. 4 would be minimum, like, for 75% of the lane is in zombies. Potential max zombies are... Let's have a look. 2 divided by 0.3 gives us a maximum of 40 zombies. Whereas the potential minimum is 0.2, 0.3, 0.2, 0.1, 0.0. Two divided by 0.6 equals that, multiplied by 6. 20. Per 2 seconds easy mode on final wave with equal so let me just double check. So 0. Fucking hell. 20. No, hang on. 2 divided by 3 is that much seconds. So that multiplied by 5 is 3333, then it would be what? Hang on. 0.3. No, hang on. 2 divided by 0.3. Focus, yes. You have that number. That was the number. So this is the potential maximum for 5 lanes, which is 333. 33 zombies, which means it'll be what? 15, 16, for the other one. 0.2 divided by 0.6 equals that, which multiplied by 2 seconds, and multiplied by 5 lanes. Oh fuck. 2 divided by 0.6 multiplied by 5 lanes is 16. Yes. So it'll be... That makes sense. Okay, everything makes sense. 16 to 33 zombies. Per 2 seconds. And final wave with 5. And then a potential max for you would be... That'll just be the luck of the draw, I guess. For whatever. Yeah, I get 16 zombies for a final wave. On easy mode. Or you get 33 of them. 33 would be very unlucky. .2 divided by 0.2 multiplied by 3 lanes is 30. And a maximum of 30. With a maximum of 30 or a minimum of 2 divided by 0.4 multiplied by 3, 15. Per 2 seconds. Easy mode on final wave. Exclusive for 3-lane games. Cool. Okay. So I've got all of this written down now. That just lets me understand what my balancing is like. So that makes lower lane games technically a little bit more difficult, which is cool. Even for easy mode. And that fucking scales, apparently. So, wave timer. Cool. Fuck, that was a miss, wasn't it? Normal range would be... I think I want to get if it is... branch. I think for you, I'm going to do the same 3-lane split. However, it's going to be a lot different. It just means that if that is the case, it'll split, it'll just set to 1 zombie if it's under. Constant integer. Is 1. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do thing. I'm gonna do a set of if statements here, like a little bad programmer, but it's alright. Better if I if it. If difficulty is greater than, then I want it to try and spawn 2. But I need it to end So I need a is lanes active greater than 1. Is lanes greater than 1 and, so that's a conditional and. So is that, and is it also is game difficulty greater than? So if game difficulty is better than normal, then it will indeed, on games less than, will try and spawn 2 zombies out of a chance of 1 or 2. It's gonna be weird. I'm gonna use this here as well, because I want to also only spawn 1 zombie for the first couple of moments of the game. But then it will split based on difficulty after a certain amount of time. Ah, this is gonna be a fun little web, ain't it? So give me this gives me a percentage, and then also is this greater than? So this will be one of the first ones to check. Which is good, because that means I don't need to check for any other level as well. So if it is false, then it's going to check if there are lanes, what lanes there are. And then it's going to check if there is indeed enough lanes to try and spawn between 1 and 2. And also if it is difficult enough. So range between 1 and 2 lanes. And it is also going to double check that the fact that there is in fact greater than 1 lane. So if both of those are true, game difficulty is high enough, and that is there. If not, you fire. You're true, so you just go down there. And then I'm going to do difficulty, another difficulty swap. Up here. And then you move a little bit again. Downwards. This is gonna be one big graph, ain't it? So then if it is greater than, I'm going to see if there are more than greater than 3 lanes active. No, I know that. So I can only do, because I think for normal, I think I wanted to randomize between 3 and 1 zombie per spawn cycle. Zombie spawn amount. So if it is greater than 0. No, greater than 1. And difficulty is indeed greater than 1. I want it to spawn between 1 and 3 zombies after the first couple of seconds. If it is not, I want it to spawn between 1 and 2. So this is like almost like a train junction. A fucking... So now, they split, they come back. Perfect. Nice. Cool. Wow. So this is simple basic zombies. So part of the difficulty as well, the different types of zombies. So there we go. But I intend 1 to be, or 2 to be like mid-game type of stuff. 1 would be start of the game, and 0 would be like, hey, I just want to fuck around, find out. Okay, so I'm just gonna comment this, say based on difficulties and amount of lanes, define the randomized spawn amount between for each zombie spawn event. Perfect! Yay, we did it! Wow, I'm sweaty. All this hard thinking really getting me going. But everything's looking really good. For the large part, we've got all of this kind of going, which is spawn zombies for... I can probably start grouping stuff actually. Let me start doing that. Group this, call it wave starter logic. Forward wave starter logic. Zombie logic. Forward wave zombie logic. Spawn logic. Zombie between wave zombie only spawn one, greater than 0.2%. One zombie till per zombie spawn until 20% of the game. Only spawn one zombie per only spawn one zombie per zombie spawn until 20% of way through the game. Great comment. I think one of the commands is C, right? C? How do you make a comment? Is there a shortcut for commenting? No, there is not. Wow. Greater than one lane. Check for if there is greater than one lane, and if normal, and if difficulty has been set above normal. If greater than 3 lanes, check difficulty is above normal. Perfect. Nice. Then I'm gonna create little signs. Oh, that is a lot more spaces than... That's a lot more spaces than I realized. Oh, it stays center, no matter what. Oh, that's useful. I forgot. Thought it was like left to right. Zombie spawner branch, great nerd. Create comment. Perfect. How's it going? Going good. I think for the most part I have completed what I want to complete for now for the zombie spawner logic. And then now I'm just organizing it. I'm setting it up. And then for here, so that's all the zombie spawner shit. How about that? And wave counting and timing and all that. Cool! Wow! I think that's good enough for today. Look how big it is. Look at how big it is. It's how big. Yeah, that's right. Look at how big it is. It's so big. Ow. But yeah. From there, I think I'm gonna start planning out, start of the game branch. And then I think I'm gonna add a sun script specifically, because that might be easier to organize. Though I could always just do it in the one script as well. So is the game state in 1? Though I could isolate this as zombie spawner script as well. Because really, I could offload a lot of this stuff further. And then just call this to start going, you know. That is a possibility. If that makes sense. So I could have a master game commander. So yeah, actually, yeah. Zombie spawner. Zombie manager. I think I'm gonna rename this Udon Graph Asset. Zombie spawn manager. So that would mean that I duplicate the game master would would not need zombies in play, because it can rely on the zombie manager to do that. It does need game state. It doesn't need current wave, because the zombie manager can deal with that. The game is active. We'll leave here. Lanes are active. We'll leave here. Zombies. I'll leave that on the zombie manager. Zombie spawn positions, don't need to know them. Wave timer, I don't need to know the wave timer. It would be neat to have the final wave time length here. Active zombies for sync. Don't need that. I don't need that even on the original one. Zombie spawn amount, nope. Zombie storage, nope. Game difficulty. Lane data. Level progression. Wave count, yes. Level finish time, yes. Because these are all things that the Game Master should be in control of. Because I want to have a script that just goes to here to set them. And the zombie spawn manager. Let me remove the zombies, active zombies for sync. That is no longer needed. And wow, look at that. Just double checking I haven't lost any stragglers. I don't need these events on. I don't need the... Aha, there you are. There we go. Perfect. And then I swear to God, last thing. Game, I needed udon. Behavior. Called zombie spawn manager. And then here, I need to create an empty. The game controller. Udon! With the game controller in it. Game. Ba 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 bam. Yeah, thank you. Looking forward. It's been a little fun project. I'm able to consistently make progress on it, which is a lot better than the other, than dance game at the moment. Because dance game is just a lot of confusing stuff that I have to think about, while this is a lot more simple stuff that I have to think about. I should probably also do a VRZ player ID. There's something to do, but I'll do the host manager here as well. So that's looking good for everything. This is the zombie manager. It only kicks in at stage 2 anyway, so... If there's no wave timer. I guess what I could do is a block node. Block. I guess it checks both of them anyway, so fuck it. If it is true, then it does that one. And then until that is false, then it checks for branch. Create node, branch. Equal to or less than. Ah, fuck. Which one is it? Is zombie? I don't need sun delay on the zombie spawner anymore. I do not need sun storage. And I don't need to deal with lane data. It's slow because I can't turn off compiling automatic. Which sucks. But oh well. Level progression. Zombies, 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 wave timer, spawn wave timer. Zombies in play. It's greater than, or it's equal or less than. If it is less than or equal to you, then I want you to trigger music event to soften music. But then if it is true, I wanted to send a command. Send udon I need a set program variable. Fucking udon set program variable. Which will be to a value of 4. Constant int constant int for constant int, I want it to be game mode 4. Game state 4. I could do send an event actually. Send udon custom event and then string. Game 1, which is a single word. I think. Game 1. There we go. Yay! Game success and final zombie killed! Yippee! That's it! That's all I'm doing! Fuck! Stop. Just stop. Just hang out with the other mates. Alright. Time for me to go. Have a good rest of the day. I'll probably be streaming this again at some other point. Don't know what the other point is, but I'm sure I'll have just as much fun figuring it out. I will see you all later. Hey! Where's my button? What did I push? I don't know what I pushed. Ba 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 ba. Ah! Stop the stream!